Welcome back! First of all, I'm sorry for the abrupt end of the last video. I really wanted to finish the level, but something came up that needed my attention, so I had to stop the recording for a little bit. However, I think we're pretty much almost done with this, gathering by how much space we've got left in the level, so I'm going to go ahead and finish it now. I've played back to this point where we were before, and I haven't done anything else, by the way. I've just come back to this part. Here you can see another one of the cool things that Link's offers that Microsoft doesn't. So you can actually pause the game and see where you are, whereas in Microsoft's the screen blacks out, which is kind of a bummer. But anyway, let's see what's over here. I'm actually going to go over here first. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Although there's no key there. I'll come back there later on. I don't want to get the suction boots yet. Well, wait a minute. I might need to because what's up there? Let me see. The ball is up there and it's... Oh, there's a chip. Okay. And that will drown... Yeah, okay. I might as well. Might as well do it. Fingers crossed, hopefully this is not a bad decision. Oh wait, I can't do it. I don't have skates. Okay. Never mind. The invisible wall comes through for us there. Alright, so let's do the playtime thing here. And this time, let's not crash into a glider. At least I can just face outward and the trap will set me free there. Okay, now the question is, what's over there on the other side where the glider is? I kind of want to get a peek before I go over, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Okay, the red key. Okay. Good deal. That's good news. Alright. So let's just go back and run through this again. And I'm going to try to be careful and not make any stupid mistakes. Whoa, that was close. I wonder what would happen if they did collide with each other. Okay. Hang on tight here, JB. Hang on tight. We're almost done. I'm guessing that, yeah, that's an invisible. Okay. At least now we got more room, which is nice. Question is, where do you get skates? I don't see where you can do that. Was there something else over here? Oh, wait. I do this. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Whoa, whoa, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Did you guys see that? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. That was epic. Oh, man. That was so crazy right there. Okay, let's wait for glider. Okay, good. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so now we just need that chip and we're pretty much home free. Okay. We're good. I think we got this. I think we're pretty good here. The thing I forget is the trap sliding in Link's allows you just to face in the direction and then just run, just wait for the stuff to hit the button, you know, so you don't have to worry about anything else. So what have we got over here? Looks like we got a glider patrolling this area. And okay, so this is just a simple push the blocks and the stuff thing. Okay, so let me just wait for him to come around again and then we'll do it. Alright. We've added water, and we are good to go. Sea of Slime. Okay, this level I've played before. This was one of the CCLP1 candidates. And basically all you have to do is just bridge out to, like, over there somewhere. That's what the arrow's for. So I'm going to go ahead and do up here. So yeah, sadly this level is not blind, but it's a pretty easy level overall as well. It's just a simple Sokoban. And it's not really complicated, like you don't have to worry about, oh, you know, I pushed this over here and now I have to worry about what I have to do with this block and all that stuff. So it's a good relaxer after some of the stuff that we've been doing. As far as getting those over there, I'm guessing... Whew. Yeah, this should do. There we go. Okay. Crisis averted. We are good to go. The bad news is, it's kind of a bit of a tedious one. So, while we're doing this, I thought maybe it might be fun to talk about some personal life stories, because I haven't really done that in a while. Something weird happened to me the other night. I was walking into a room and the news was on, and this anchor was talking to some girl who's, I guess, a reporter or like a journalist for some publication in Washington, D.C., just some political news thing. And I recognized the girl's face, and it took me forever to figure it out, but it turns out she was a childhood friend of mine from back in California. She used to sing in a choir with me, and we took piano from the same teacher. And I was just like, whoa, she's now in D.C. writing for some newspaper and being interviewed by news anchors? I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy sauce right there. I mean, it makes me want to go out and do something with my life, you know? But, I mean, it was cool to see her again. It's just, I never imagined that she would be in a job like that. I guess she was just always so quiet, and she was definitely a lot more mature than a lot of the other students, so that part of it doesn't surprise me. But, I mean, wow, I never thought she would get into politics. It's just one of those things that you just never expect from someone who had her personality. I mean, she just never seemed to be interested in politics. She was always a more artistic type of person. But yeah, it was just so weird seeing a friend of mine on the news like that. I mean, national news. I mean, it's crazy. So we got 3 blocks left. And I think what happens here, if I remember this correctly, is you have to free up those blobs and then go for that red key. That's pretty much the gist of it. Because ultimately you have to go down there where the blue keys are, because we've been collecting blue keys under these blocks the whole time. And now we have to change direction. Good, good, good. And we just got 2 left. I'll save that one for last. Let's take care of this guy first. So yeah, there's kind of a path that you have to take for everything, which is nice from the standpoint of not having a puzzle as far as getting the blocks, or at least a very complicated puzzle. I mean, it's still a puzzle, a block pushing puzzle, but it's not like a Warehouse 1 and 2 from CCLP2 kind of puzzle where you have to really be mindful of where you're pushing everything in relation to everything else. So that's kind of nice. But it's kind of a bummer that you have to take like the exact same path for every single block as well. But I'm not complaining that much. I mean, this is still a pretty fun level. Okay, let me go this way to avoid more rigmarole with that. I'll go around. So other than the news thing, there hasn't been a whole lot of excitement around here. It was Thanksgiving just a few days ago. Right now it's the Sunday after Thanksgiving as I'm recording this. And we pretty much got our Christmas decorating done right after Thanksgiving Day. Got to decorate the tree and all that, and put some lights on outside. So let's go ahead and free those blobs up. Or at least a few of them up. I hope these other ones don't do anything. But it looks like we're good. Alright, so there we go. Perfect. Alright, Sea of Slime completes. East Coast Harbor. I think this used to be called Side Ridge Harbor, but now it's been changed. And I wonder if the title's a reference to where we need to go. Okay, we need to go up there, I guess? This is interesting. Nothing there. I wonder if we need to bridge somewhere. I seem to recall, I kind of got a little bit spoiled. Okay, yeah, we need to bridge that way. Okay. So we need to bridge the exit, which is on this one? I'm just making sure. I want to make sure before I commit to a route, except I died. Okay, so some of them have keys under them. Interesting, okay. So let's try this out. Let's see. I guess some of these can serve as... Okay, yeah, so that's where you're supposed to look. So, oh, I need a bridge there. Okay, gotcha. So really, it's just a matter of making sure you get all the keys, and also making sure you don't get into situations like that, where you get blocks stuck. That is a really interesting concept. I love that. Okay, and that's where we get chips. Okay, so we need 6 yellow keys all in all. Okay, this is awesome. I love this concept a lot. Okay, so now I need to do that and that. Okay. As long as I don't mess up any blocks and scrunch them together, then I think we're pretty much good. Because there's like a ton of blocks around here. I mean, I don't see any problem with shortage of blocks. It's just the scrunchiness that can be a little bit hairy. Okay, so there wasn't anything under those. At least I don't think there was. Okay, so just 2 more needed to get to the exit, and then it's just a matter of searching for the keys and then bridging up top and bottom. As long as there's nothing else to do, I don't really see any other chips around or any other keys to get, so... Yeah, I really like this a lot. I would gladly vote this into CCLP4. Okay, so that takes care of that. So we got all the bridging done there. So now comes the fun part. We gotta figure out what to do with this stuff. And it looks like we got some scrunchies that we need to avoid. Okay, there we go. I'm hoping there's nowhere else that we need to go. Let me just kind of look around the perimeter of the level and make ooh, that's not good. Make sure. As long as you weave in and out. Yeah, see, I don't see anything else to do around here, so... I'm just gonna assume that I'm doing the right thing. And that this is a nice, easy level. It's kind of hard to tell when the difficulty of the levels is kind of mixed up a little bit. You know, whether, is this like a really rigid level, or is it just kind of an open, free-for-all, which, I love open free-for-alls a lot. I think they're more friendly gameplay-wise, but I'm just going to get rid of all the blocks just so I know which ones, just so I don't have them and wandering around, oh, which ones have I pushed. Yeah, this is fun. Oh, wait a minute, I need to save some for the, yeah, I forgot about that. I need to save some for the stuff up there. Okay. And down at the bottom, too. Yeah, this is a brilliant idea. I love this. This is brilliant. Like, seriously brilliant. Okay, let me do this. Except that doesn't do any good. This will do some good, though. Okay, and these blocks... Okay, let me do this, and that should clear the way for some blocks for the bottom. Well, except I've already got one there, so that's not going to be an issue. Let's just go ahead and do this. So that way we can just mark this as done, and we can just worry solely about the top. Okay, there. I don't know if we've gotten all the keys yet, but let's just go ahead and open the doors and see what happens. I haven't really been keeping track, so I don't play with the sound on with my headphones. Okay, we did get all the keys. Good. Alright, this was a really fun level. I enjoyed it a lot. Really well designed, really cool concepts, so definitely a 5-star from me. Alright, there we go, and we are out of East Coast Harbor. Glide and Prejudice. Uh-oh. Oh wow, this looks complicated. And it has kind of a hefty time limit, too. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clear the way for all the tanks and then just kill all of them at the same time. Which I guess is just 2 of them. All blue walls are real. There's a race at the end. Oh no, a race at the end. So okay, 5 blocks must be used to escape the island, and all the blue walls are real. So that's good to know. So where do we escape? Because all the blue walls are real. Is it through that red door? I'm guessing it's through the red door, and there's got to be a red key under here, right? Oh, they stay there. That's nice. Okay, good. So I'm just going to experiment with these until I find a red key, although I don't... Oh, it might be in the center, right? That makes sense. Yeah, okay, good. So now my mission is to get over there. Okay. I think I'm tracking with this. I think I got it. It's helpful to know that all the blue walls are real, especially when they're used as in an aesthetic purpose like this. Okay, wait a minute. Did I just trap all those? I totally did, didn't I? Okay, I trapped all those. That's a bummer. Let's try this again. This room looks amazing. I just love the design of this room. It's so cool. Okay. So, I need to be careful. Let me go and put that up there. And this down there. Okay, now let me go back. This really isn't that bad. I'm making it way worse than it really is. I don't know if I need to switch the tank button again, though. I'm hoping that's not something I need to do before I move onward, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll probably literally cross a bridge. I love how these gliders just kind of bounce around. That's just so much fun. Also, I must say, this is the only time I could really think to say this. I actually claimed this title on the level title bank, and Josh still used it. So, I guess I'm just going to have to come up with another title for a glider level. Let's see, so let's go over here. I'm guessing that I need to move into that spot before... Yeah, there. Before I do anything else, right? Okay. Oh, there's the recessed walls form a circuit. Okay, that's nice. But do I want... Wait a minute. Okay, they form a circuit. Okay, that's good. So there's water on 3 sides. So, yeah, I should do this. Let's just wait for these to be a little bit more synced up like that. There we go. I love the designs of these rooms. Oh, wow, that could have been bad. I was just complimenting the designs of these rooms. I'm like, hey. Okay. Let's just wait here for it to go there, because I don't know if it needs to blow up. Okay. You see, normally, when a monster can go somewhere, I've been kind of, after playing through CCLP3, I've got to admit, I've been kind of conditioned to think, oh, you know, I need to use this thing for something else. So, when something like that happens, that's kind of my natural train of thought. I need to think more like a beginner, though. Because a beginner would have just totally gone for that. My bad. Let's see here. Let's go and do this guy. And thankfully it's a nice straight path down. That's the good news, is that it's a nice straight shot. I'm kind of worried about this race that's mentioned in the hint toward the end, but I'm hoping it's not going to be a situation like that ball thing from Just Add Water. Because lightning fast thinking, especially toward the latter parts of the level, is not my forte. Because there's admittedly a lot more pressure. And I could have seen that. I could have seen that. Excuse me. So I need to use this to get in here. There we go. I almost did an extra keystroke there. That could have been bad. Okay. Let's go around. And not get ridiculously murdered by a glider. Okay, so he's gonna... Okay, whoa. Is he gonna... Okay, he's totally gonna do that. Let's wait for that. There we go. That's a brilliant concept. Not gonna lie, that's pretty brilliant. Okay, so if I press this clone button, then that's going to just kind of bounce around in there, right? At least until I move the block out of the way. The question, though, is which block do I want to move out of the way? So I kind of got my choice here of... Oh. I thought that was going to clone a glider, and then I had to go through here and all that. Okay, I'm really hoping that I didn't have to go left right away. I'm just going to keep on going here. I'm guessing I have to go here first, though. Except maybe not, because I'm guessing I have to go back there. Okay, let's just try it out. Let's just see what this does. Yeah, because it looks like I would have to bridge with that block. I don't see what other purpose that would serve. But who knows? Maybe there's still hope. You never can tell. Okay, so two of these, at least two of these I need to use to get the green key, right? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh! Okay. That was a bad idea. Okay. JB's terrible idea number 243 involves that. But if at first you don't succeed, try again. That was a level whoops, I forgot that. There was a level I built back when I was a kid called Try Again, and it was kind of this guesswork. No, it wasn't guesswork. It was a melee level involving some teeth. But the design of the level was just all triangle rooms, and the level was spelled try, like T-R-I, and then, like, I had this thing about making sure I clarified everything for everyone playing my levels when I was a kid, like, and no one's ever even seen these levels either, and now they're lost. And I actually said in the hint, try, it's short for triangle, and now I'm like, really, JV, you're kind of ruining the joke, because I'm sure someone will get it, you know. Surely people are smart enough to recognize that there are all these triangles everywhere in the level, and, you know, yeah. So I don't know why I did that, but I had a lot of silly levels as a kid. I wrote a blog about some of them. Not that one, but some of the other ones on CC Zone, if you guys want to read that. It's called Chip Down Memory Lane. I'm going to wait one more cycle. There we go. Alright, so let's try this bit again. Hopefully this time we won't fail. Let's wait. There we go. So yeah, that bit over there, I don't know. I'm wondering about that. Is that just to kill the glider, or is there some purpose for that block? I'm going to assume that there's a purpose for that block, or there's something under it. Okay. Well, wait, if I go over there, I'm going to be stuck, so there's really no point in that. Yeah, so... yeah, let's not do that. I think I had this right all along. Let's just take care of business here. I totally was not expecting those walls, or blue walls, under the blocks over here, though. That was kind of a little mean, but thankfully, now that I know that, I know what to do now. Thankfully, it's a little bit easier to take care... oh, you have to bridge to the button. Oh, gotcha. Brilliant. That's really cool. I like that. Okay. And now I can just go around to get the last one. That's so cool. Alright. Now I'm really having fun with this now. This is great. It's always fun when you discover stuff and you're like, yeah, you know? So now let me get 3 of these guys, and there's just enough tanks to make that work. I guess Josh wanted to make sure you didn't abuse this. And let's be extra careful and not slip and slide all over. And these are all real. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, so I don't see anything else we can do, so let's just move onward to this room. Okay, so what is this all about? Do I need to not clear the dirt? Do I need to do something here? Okay, it looks like I need to go through there to get to that key, so I do need to clear the dirt. Let me just clear that just to make sure. I don't know if I need to do something special there, but... oh, I need to get the glider over, huh? Interesting. So that glider is going to press all those buttons, right? Because once I push that block in, then he's going to travel left. Yeah, so he's going to press all those buttons and stuff. I don't know what's going to happen after that, but I guess we'll find out. Here we go. Awesome! Okay, that was sweet. I loved that. That was really cool. Oh, that was brilliant. I loved that. That was so cool. I'm enjoying this level. Okay, there we go. Let's just be careful not to do anything crazy here. Okay, so now when I open that up, he's going to travel through with me, isn't he? Okay, there he goes. And he's going to push that. Okay, good. Okay, so now, what's this for? Interesting. I don't know what that's for. Let's get the chip, though. We need to focus on that. Okay, now run for it. Okay, so now there's going to be... Is this the race? Do I have to collect all the chips before he presses the button a bunch of times? Okay, I don't know if this is the race or not, but hopefully... Let's see, where does this go? Yes, made it! Sweet, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that level. Thank you, Josh. That was a great level, man. Alright, well, we'll continue with the aftermath of Hurricane Zane in the next video.